One day while we were sitting around BSing, my friend Cody here asked, how fast do you think Justin Bieber can run a mile? So after limited debate and bad science, we have our guesses.
Now, you have to take a lot of things into account when you're talking about a non-runner running a mile. My prediction, I'm just going to start out with it, is about 6:47, Justin Bieber run the mile in. Now, there's videos, there's proof of him going for jogs, but how far are these jogs he's going for? Obviously, there's shirtless pics of Biebs and stuff like that. He's a pretty fit dude, so he clearly lifts and probably has a trainer and stuff, but you got to take into effect that he's a celebrity, he's a star, he's a pop star, rock star, whatever you want to call him. He does drugs. Almost guaranteed he does drugs, okay? He probably smokes a lot. He definitely drinks a lot. There's videos of him pissed drunk doing stupid shit. Should I not swear?
Too late.
But, so I think this all, very badly affects his mile time. And then the mile it's a long event for someone who doesn't run a whole lot. That's a long time to be pushing pretty hard. I feel like he's going to be good for a lap, maybe 2 laps. And that 3rd lap's going to really it's going to bring him down. He might finish strong the last 100 meters to a solid sub-7 performance, 6:50, 6:45, about there. Nah, that's what I think.
It's a good pick. I think you're wrong. First off, I want to say long event. The mile is classified as a middle distance event. It's just like a slightly longer than a sprint, folks. Okay, now I got a little bit more background on some Biebs history. I've dug up some information on Biebs from a young age and what he's done to train from youth to questionable adult right now. Now, I did a Google search, and I found pictures of Biebs playing sports when he was younger. So he was active in sports from a young age. I'm talking hockey, basketball, soccer. 2 of those sports don't really translate to running at all. Soccer, maybe a little bit. Got to run fast, sprint a little bit. So that's going to start getting those speed muscles built from a young age. Now, Cody mentioned the fitness of Bieber, has his shirt off a lot. I also noticed that. Shows confidence in his body, that he is fit enough to look great with a shirt off. Now, Bieber also surrounds himself with great athletes and role models. And I'm talking about Floyd Mayweather. He's been seen multiple times walking around with Floyd Mayweather, hanging out with him in the boxing gym. He's walked to Mayweather into the ring with some fights. And, Mayweather is really great at running from people. So I think that experience is going to translate over to Biebs very well. And now, I found some videos. I'm going to put the links in the description, maybe in the video somewhere, probably the description though. But I found a video of Biebs doing sprints on a plane. I'm talking maybe 10 meters down the plane hallway. Down and back, down and back. These are shuttle runs, folks. He's building speed. His form looks great, and I was impressed. It shows he's got some work ethic, and he likes to be fit. I also found a video of him sprinting down the street to some dudes filmed from a car. Now, we're guessing it's about 40, 45 meters of him sprinting. And what I find most impressive about this is he's basically walking halfway through it, and he picks it up and burns the last half of it. Now, after doing 4 hand times on my phone, I averaged out the 45 meters to about 6.32 seconds, which is pretty respectable for somebody who doesn't really run that much. I typed it in on a running calculator, and it says Biebs can run a 4:01 for the mile. I think maybe with some training, he could maybe dip around 4, but not right off the bat. I'm taking that 45 meter time, and I'm thinking, what can he run for an all-out 400? I'm thinking about 63 seconds. And I took that 63 second 400 time, typed it in on the Macmillan running calculator. There's no better running calculator you can find. It says Biebs can run a 5:08 mile. I was going to originally go with that guess, but I forgot some factors that are going to kind of slow that time down a bit. Factor number 1, he tours a lot. He parties a lot, lots of babes, lots of drugs. Okay, that's a lot of wear and tear on the body, a lot of bad things going there that's not really going to fuel him for the mile. I'm going to bump his time up to 6:08. That's right, it's going to add a minute on. Now I got another factor. I went to greatest.com and found an article on pot and how it would affect running. So maybe Biebs' drug use can actually help his time out a little bit. According to the article, taking a couple puffs of pot before a workout will up risk-taking behavior without affecting your decision-making, which is going to be great for a competitive mile that Biebs is going to be running by himself. It also increases oxygenation of the muscles and decreases muscle spasms. So, that's going to get him relaxed. It's going to get his muscles pumping that oxygen. He's going to be ready to go. And while the article later said that a lot of scientists agree that more studies need to be done, I think this is solid enough. So I'm going to take those, factor it all into my running equation, and I'm going to pick Biebs to run a 5:57 mile.
Now, I think that doesn't make any sense at all. 5:57 is a good time. Take the sprinters on your track team who do like the 100 and 200. They're oftentimes decently fit. Like, they don't run very much distance, but like they look fit. They do warm-ups and cool-downs and plyos and all that stuff, you know. Have them run a mile. How many are going to break 7? Not that many.
You think what? They've got the tops before. He's basically been training as a sprinter since he came out of the womb. Soccer.
Exactly. So why would he break much more than 7?
He's got the speed. It translates up. It translates all the way up. Salazar has his 10K runners doing sprints like he does.
Lance Armstrong ran a marathon one time. Okay, this is one of the greatest endurance athletes sports has ever seen.
This is one of the greatest pop stars the world has ever seen.
What was his marathon time? A mediocre, like 3 hours.
3 hours is okay.
Not for someone who's the best in the world at many hour-long bike races.
Well, based on this 5:57 and him being the best pop star in the world, I think he can break 3 in the marathon.
Biebs right now could break 3 in the marathon?
Yeah.
Alright, folks, I'm done here. Let us know who you agree with, what you think Biebs can run in the mile, because Buff's crazy.
While you're putting down those mile predictions, also make sure to leave any suggestions for other celebrity race videos. You can pick a distance, pick a celebrity. We'll tell you what we think they can run. Don't forget to like the video here, share the video on your social media, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, folks.